How's it going, guys? This is Brad and John with Best Price Nutrition. You can check out our website, BestPriceNutrition.com. Sign up for the email newsletter, follow us on this YouTube channel, and follow us on all of our social media. Today we have two of the new, no longer Rep Sports, now it is RAZE. We have mass caps, and what's that one?
We also got the LX3 here.
So these are two brand new things. I think they came out less than a couple weeks ago. We just got them in. It seems like they're really going off of a lot of the new popular ingredients that are out that are showing a lot of promise. So we were just looking at them. It seems like the mass cap's kind of based on the name, probably more so for putting on size. And then the LX3, it's called a Plateau Destroyer. It seems like it's probably not so much for size, but definitely more so for strength and maybe good to take while you're cutting.
And for anyone who's not as familiar with RAZE, you guys have probably heard about the RAZE energy drinks, fantastic energy drinks. After that, they came out with the RAZE pre-workout, which is basically a pre-workout version of the energy drink, all the same flavors. This is actually RAZE's first product of their own, besides the pre-workout. And a lot of you guys are probably familiar with Rep Sports, Broken Arrow, a lot of other great products. Seems like they're transitioning everything over to the RAZE brand. I saw Broken Arrow just got moved over last week. I imagine most of the rest of the line will follow, and it seems like they're kind of really getting off to a strong start, putting out a lot of new products under the RAZE branding.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that was going to happen for a long time. Rep Sports was kind of known, but their energy drinks far surpassed their popularity, so it was probably a good idea. So for these two, for the mass caps, what we have in here is 1,000 milligrams of arachidonic acid. We have 300 milligrams of terkesterone, 300 milligrams of ectosterone, 200 milligrams of Smilax, which I believe is laxagenin, and then 5 milligrams of black pepper extract.
We know what's kind of cool about this one. So we're first it was a lot of terkesterone supplements, a lot of ectosterone standalones, and we've seen a couple companies putting out blends of the two, and during some of those videos we talked about some good things to stack with it for people looking for other natural muscle builders, epicatechins, laxagenins, so they brought some of those into the fold with these, which is kind of neat.
Yeah. It's good to have all the single ingredients for you to try certain things, but if you just kind of want to throw the kitchen sink at it, that's definitely what this is for. The arachidonic acid, that's kind of something that your body releases when it's doing exercise, so this is kind of going to start the signaling pathways. Terkesterone and ectosterone. If you guys go watch Derek from More Plates, More Dates, he does incredible breakdowns of that. There's something that we're going to tell you that he can't probably tell you better, honestly. But I personally am using a terkesterone and ectosterone product right now, and I actually like it a lot. I like it a lot more than I thought I would. I've used terkesterone by itself and it was good. Using them together has been a noticeable difference. Laxagenin, that's something that a lot of people will just take year-round. It is a steroid, so it's like a plant steroid, and it just helps with muscle protein signaling. So it's just all around a really good product. If you don't want to do pro hormones, if you don't want to shoot yourself in the butt with steroids, this is probably one of the better things that you're going to find on the market. That's a blend of things that's all natural. You're not going to test positive for anything if you're doing any bodybuilding. It's just a really good natural muscle builder, I would say.
It's kind of interesting. One of the reasons that the ectosterone has kind of grown in popularity so much recently is in 2020 it was added to the watch list by the World Anti-Doping Association. So it's not banned, but they're keeping an eye on it, and so a lot of people are under the impression, if they're watching it, it's likely because they think that it gives people an edge. So that's kind of what really launched that one into popularity. And then we got the RAZE LX3, which is kind of a similar formula. Again, we got the 1,000 milligrams of the arachidonic acid. We got 300 milligrams of the Smilax, which is the laxagenin. And then 150 milligrams of the epicatechins. And then like this one, we got the 5 milligrams of the black pepper for absorption.
Okay.
So what do you think is kind of the main difference between these two, or who would each one be kind of geared towards?
Yeah, honestly, it's hard to say because they are so similar. This has Epicatechin, which is a myostatin inhibitor. And how that works is myostatin is something in your body that limits the amount of muscle growth that you have. So if you look up, it's kind of funny. It's not funny. It probably sucks. But if you look up animals with myostatin deficiencies, you'll see dogs and cows that are just beyond jacked. And it's crazy to see. But basically, those animals don't produce myostatin, so there's no limit on the amount of muscle that they can grow.
Well, I think I've seen some of the images on Google of the bulls that are
just mounds and mounds of muscle. So obviously that's not what it's going to be for you, but it's a myostatin inhibitor, so it will be something that attaches to myostatin and inactivates it and lets your muscles grow a little bit more. So it's really hard to say exactly what's what. These are both really cool. I think if you're trying to put on a good amount, I mean, they're just both similar. They're similar but different. I would say, if you are trying to put on a lot of muscle, this is called mass caps. That probably makes a lot of sense. This one with the Epicatechin might be more based towards strength. But at the end of the day, I would say try one and then the other and see what you get out of it, because they're both really good. They're very similar. They're just different.
And a lot of times we stack things, or people want to hear about stacking. This might be two products you might not want to stack. I'm not really sure about the dosages, but I know the arachidonic acid can cause joint discomfort.
Yeah.
So stacking these two might make you a little bit sore.
Yeah, for sure. Personally, if I were going to do one of these, I would probably do the mass caps, because I like the terkesterone and ectosterone. But I've just never really used too much of Epicatechin. I know Jeff loves it a lot, and he's huge in Jack, so he's probably more so someone to trust. But both of these products are really, really good, it looks like.
Yeah, and we got both these in stock now, so we'll link right down below to where you guys can pick these up.
All right, thanks guys.
Later, guys.